What's up, my channel? It's your friendly neighborhood sassy blonde writer coming at you with a writing video. Today we are doing another tag, and it is the authors are weird tag. Before we dive on in, I just want to say, if you enjoy my videos, please make sure you subscribe and ring that little bell at the bottom right down there, because I post new videos every Wednesdays, and it would be really sad if you missed them. So just do this for yourself. Now that that's out of the way, let's dive on into this tag. I originally found this tag through Melissa Fry's channel. I'll link to the original video down below. So let's get started. Question 1. Do you have bizarre internet searches? If so, what's the weirdest one? I'm trying to think of the weirdest one. I know I definitely look weird things up, or I ask a lot of, I find I tend to ask more weird questions to people I know, like, can you give me an in-depth analysis of the court's appellate system? Or can you tell me some more details about that weird guy you dated that one time? I feel like my internet searches, I try to keep them pretty tame. Not so much because I'm worried somebody's gonna see the internet searches, but more because I don't want to get different types of ads that are targeted towards my search history. So I try to keep the internet searches pretty tame, or I end up going down a rabbit hole. So I guess I have weird internet searches. Next question. Question 2. Do you write people you know and dislike into your story as villains or dumb people to kill off? I mean, doesn't everybody do that? I feel like that's like a rite of passage to being a writer. I think we can figure out what my answer is from here. Next question. Does personal hygiene sometimes come second to writing? Absolutely not. I cannot work if I don't think I smell good, or if I don't feel good. Self-care is extremely important to me. If I feel gross, I will not get anything done because I will just keep thinking about how gross I feel, and I will have to go take a shower. So no. However, there have been times where I just have not gotten water for several hours, or have not fed myself when I should have 2 hours ago because I am busy writing. So hygiene, no. Other physiological needs, yes. Question 3. Do you go on baby name websites to help name your characters? Yes. Well, most of the time. If I'm having a lot of trouble coming up with a good name, yes. Sometimes I like to name my people after old movie stars that I really liked. But yes, sometimes I have to go to the baby naming website and then clear my cookies afterwards so I don't get weird ads on Amazon. Question 4. Do you have a list of actors and actresses that would play your characters if there was an adaptation made? For one book, yes. Part of the reason why I did it is because I was having trouble keeping all of their different physical descriptions straight because there were a lot of them. So I kept picking out different actors because I wanted to make sure I could keep everyone straight, so that way if I was writing about their description at some other point in time, I could just look back at the page and be like, oh yeah, this guy looks like Chris Pine, got it. So yes. Question 5. Have you ever stared at a stranger because they look like one of your characters? Nah, can't say that I have. Question 6. Do you talk to yourself to help work through scenes? If so, where do you talk to yourself? I don't know if I talk to myself, but I think I definitely mumble whatever I'm writing under my breath. The numbers of times the people who live with me have heard me go, and then, so I guess, sort of. I usually talk to myself when I'm at my desk. I rarely really write on my phone. If I do, I try not to talk. If I'm writing on my phone, it's probably because I can't get to my desk, I'm out and about. So in that case, I try to not talk to myself, because I don't want people to look at me while I am trying to write my novel. Question 7. While writing, do you make the expressions your characters are making? Yes. I try to use the expressions so that way I can kind of verbalize what they're doing. So if my character is really tense, I'll think oh, how do I feel when I'm tense? It's kind of like an acting exercise where I kind of think, oh, how do I feel when I'm tense? Oh, my fingers are kind of jagged or digging into me. My jaw is really tight. My shoulders tense. And then I'll use that to write down in my story. So I guess technically I think of it more as an acting exercise, but I suppose that's also what you could call it. Question 8. Do you ever practice answering interview questions in the case you make it big. I mean, isn't that what these tags are really for? To answer potential interview questions? Or at least that's how I treat them, because I know I'm gonna be a star one day. Or not, I don't really care. So yes I do. I mean, doesn't everybody want to pretend that one day they'll be on a talk show? Question 9. Do you have a soundtrack and or playlist for your book or scenes from your book? I have a playlist, yes. However, I don't really listen to it when I write because I get very distracted. Like I include songs that I like on the soundtrack, so I'll be tempted to sing along. I do a great rendition of the theme from Shrek. If anyone would like to hear it one day, let me know in the comments. Even if it's instrumental, I'll still hum along too and get distracted that way. But I will listen to it, like if I know I'm about to write a certain scene, I'll kind of listen to it to get myself in the headspace of what that scene is, so that way I can get started. Alright, so that's all we have for the Authors Are Weird tag. I hope you enjoyed. If you want more tags like this and to learn a little bit more about moi, please hit that like button so I know you want to see more content like this. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I post new videos on Wednesdays. And of course, happy writing!